It is 9:10 Central. Just had Michigan come out, and can't say anything really happened. I mean, bonds, S&P's got a really key price for your bias down there around the overnight low, 69.22 half. So the way it's trading so far this morning, I'm kind of favoring upside. There is some resistance just above at 53 and at 59. So we gotta keep that in mind. But yeah, they gave a couple of token runs down there and near the overnight low, and 22 half stayed intact and starting to push back to the upside a bit now. So I'm kind of favoring upside. I think I'm going to do a first time fade up there around that 59, but because the market's bullish, if it starts to go through the overnight high, you can't mess around with it. You got to just take the loss and maybe even get long. I kind of think the key price in the whole thing to get the next push to the upside is up at 69.70. There's some good resistance up there. But if they get through that, then you got a couple of things to tell you this thing wants to keep pushing. Financials, just bought some 5 years here at 22.25. Like most mornings we make these tapes, nothing really going on. But there's a little bit of an upside hint in 5 years. I kind of still think 5 years not as risky as 10s or bonds. So if you're gonna, you're gonna try and get into a bias or get into a market to ease in with 5 years. So I bought some 22.25, looking for a push up to 24 half, 25 half, somewhere up there. And obviously I'd like to see it hold some support here, 21.25, 21.25 to 20 half support in 5 years. Bonds have done a pretty good job holding some key support below, down at 10. They did manage to get a 5 to print, but most of the time they were dealing with the 10.07s were the lows. They're pushing up, so I give bonds an upside bias, but some overhead resistance here to contend with. You got the opening 16. There's a up at 18 also, but